Namaste Sabalai. It's time to get known about water clock. For millions of years, humans kept track of progress of time, observing natural bodies, most notably the sun and the stars. They use shadow of sun in daytime and direction of stars, mainly the big dippers, Saptarishi and the night North Star to track the time at night. Here you can see on the left hand side how they used sun as shadow clock, and on the right hand side how they used stars to create star clock. But what about the cloudy periods? Neither the sun is visible in the daytime nor the stars at night. Curiosity and idea gives birth to invention. The water clock or clepsydra is a timekeeper that works by measuring a regulated uniform flow of water out of or into a vessel. A water clock uses the flow of water to measure time. Here you can see the mechanism of water clock in the figure, how the water supplies to the reservoir and how the rod floats and is connected to the wheel and circular dial where 24 hours are inscribed and how the function is shown here. Conceptually, water clock contains two large cylindrical vessels in which water drips from the hole of one vessel to another due to pressure exerted. This resulted irregular timing cause the more water in the vessel, the faster the flow rate, and the less water in the vessel, the lesser the flow rate. The Egyptian realized if the sides of bucket tapered parabolically, the water level would go down uniformly. Here you can see the figure on the left hand side, what they imagined and created in ancient Egyptian time. Basically, water clocks are of two types: inflow, that counts the water drips into the vessel; outflow, that counts the water drips out of the vessel. Okay, now let's look at the history. The bowl-shaped outflow is the simplest form of a water clock and is known to have existed in Babylon, Egypt and Persia around the 16th century BC. And on the right hand side, you can see the Greco-world clepsydra from the 3rd century BC. Later on, Chinese constructed complicated float system that followed change in water level and moved an hour hand on a circular dial that rang bell at specific time, which you have seen previously. Now let's talk about the facts. In hot, arid region, water clocks were needed to determine the exact amount and duration of water outflow from a well into the gardens or farm. It is believed that pots excavated from the Indus Valley site of Mohenjo-daro around 2500 BC were the water clocks tapered at the bottom, having a hole on the sides, and are similar to the utensils used to perform Abhishek ritual water pouring on Shivalingams. Clepsydra were used to measure the specific time interval for the regulation of religious services or political events in the ancient time. Here you can see how the Mohenjo-daro excavation related the water clock to the Abhisheka on Shivalingams. At Nalanda, a Buddhist university, 4-hour intervals were measured by a water clock as learning periods of time. Later on, concept of water clock founded basis for science classes. You can see in the figure the dripping of clepsydra in ancient time that created an echo gave birth to the concept of tickling in the modern clock. So we have come to the end. Have a great time ahead. Thank you for watching. Hit like, share and subscribe our channel to get known with many more.